Well, to find out what we can do to help young workers is Katie Acheson from Youth Action. Katie, this might seem like a win for casual staff, but employers still have the option to refuse their request. So is this really going to change anything for casual workers?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is actually a really good win for young people because 40% of casualised workers are under the age of 25. So it's really awesome because what it means is if you've been working in a job where you've been pretty much doing the same amount of hours for an entire year, you now have the right to ask your boss, hey, can I please become permanent? So it's great because it means that you actually can ask that and they have to respond to you, whereas before that wasn't a conversation you could have.
Now, I had a casual job when I was at university, and at the time, to be fair, I didn't actually want anything more, but do you think casualisation's sort of increased since I pretended to go to class to get my 2 arts degrees?
No one pretends to go to class. Come on, we all actually go to class.
You do not
It
know
was just
me.
you.
Dropped out after 3
Just
weeks. Stay in school, kids.
Oh, look, casualised work has worked for many young people in the past, but it's the flexibility they're looking for, and this is about job security. And so we know that entry-level jobs are disappearing. I mean, think about the world today. It's automation everywhere. If you go to the supermarket, you're self-checking yourself out. Now, actually, you can get robots to deliver your pizza. And rather than calling a call centre to say, how do I get somewhere, you look at an app. So the workforce is changing. We need jobs where young people can have a career and move forward. And that means actually having some security.
I mean, with that, what are the sorts of jobs that are most at risk for young people? Because there's casualisation across the board, but are there particular industries that once upon a time were filled with young people that are going to be increasingly filled with robots?
Yeah, I mean, we know that there are certain industries where young people were more likely to get a job. So retail, hospitality. I mean, many of you would probably have that experience of, working at a bar and then also sort of working at your local clothes shop or the Myer. But also think about construction and manufacturing. These are kind of lower skills because young people don't have as much experience, so there's more opportunities for them. But those are the industries that are most at risk of automisation and digitalisation. So we should be looking at different industries to try to get avenues for young people to be able to find entry-level work and so that they can kind of progress in their careers.
Now, this week the government announced a program to create 10,000 low-paid retail internships. I kind of want to gauge your perspective on this. Do you think that it'll help young people into work?
Oh, look, it's a hard one. The problem with this PATH program is that it hasn't really committed to making sure that the benefits are for the young person, that the employer has to train them up, and also that there isn't a job at the end guaranteed, and that's kind of problematic. So the government's really sold it as 10,000 new jobs. That's not true. It's really...
Joining us.
Thanks for having me.